Insights for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network meteorologist Danielle Noyce here. Some beneficial rain on the way, some heavier elements, downpours, embedded rumbles of thunder on Thursday, lingering showers on Friday, and then a big pattern shift this weekend. 70s, even some 80s by Sunday, and near 90 degrees by Tuesday for some of us. It all has to do with the jet stream, that river of air high in the sky. Disturbance coming out of the Great Lakes. Where is the jet stream focused and pointed at? Right in eastern New England during the day on Thursday. And we talked about this earlier this week, that it kind of cuts off at the upper levels of the atmosphere, and it's what's called a stacked low. So even at the mid levels, we've got this upper level low. This is the temperatures, but you notice that cutoff low spinning right over the northeast, keeping that unsettled weather around during the day on Friday before we can kick this thing out of here. Look at the big time warm up. These temperatures at 6,000 feet are running in the mid 60s as we head into Tuesday of next week, up and down the eastern seaboard. So if it's mid 60s at 6,000 feet above us, you figure at the surface it's going to be much warmer. Many 80s will be likely, some record-breaking warmth possible in spots. Let's time things out. Totally different feel for our Thursday. Pockets of showers and downpours in the morning, steadiest in central and western New England, but notice filling in. So have the wet weather gear with you. Temperatures 50s and 60s for most of us, with some deeper greens and yellows in here. So some ponding of water, big puddles on the roads, some localized urban flooding will be possible here during the afternoon. It's a low risk, but there may be some rumbles of thunder in there. Notice by the evening, heaviest elements of rain in eastern New England shifting through Maine and lifting to the north, with lingering showers for the rest of us that will continue overnight Thursday, Friday morning, waking up to some showers and pockets of rain in northern New England. A lot of clouds, a cool raw feel, the onshore wind only in the 50s, and then some renewed showers that will bubble up over the course of Friday afternoon and evening in much of New England. Track it all with our app. Such a great tool to have. The interactive radar in past plus future mode shows you what it looks like on the radar and what's going to be happening over the coming hours. Of course, you get the hourly forecast. Make sure you've got things turned on in terms of locations for your exact spot, especially if you're moving around. How much precipitation falls? About 1 to 2 inches in many areas, though there are some signs we may get some locally higher totals focused, particularly along the Maine coastline and then also in far western New England. So 1 to 2 in general, there will be some locally higher amounts. And notice there may be a couple of spots in between that see just a tad less than that. Keep in mind, that's focused over the entire period, Thursday into Friday. So that's why there's not overly high concerns for any flash flooding or things like that, but that's something we'll watch. Notice by the time we get to Saturday, sun's back. Beautiful day, gusty breeze. There may be a few showers that push through Saturday night into Sunday morning, and then the sun breaks out. We're warm in the 70s and 80s for many areas. Quiet to start next week, too. We do have a backdoor front that comes in and cools us down just slightly heading into Monday before the warmth really pushes in by the time we get to Tuesday. So some of the numbers here, cooler than average the next couple of days, only in the lower 60s. We'll do it for Thursday. The onshore wind gusting at times over 20 miles per hour. Not a damaging wind, but you certainly notice it. Widespread 40s Thursday night with that onshore flow continuing. Friday, I don't think we get out of the 50s. Maybe in western New England, you notice some low 60s. It's definitely not as wet of a day compared to Thursday. There'll be some lingering showers around, but overall, we may get some breaks of sun, particularly for the second half of the day. 40s overnight Friday night as we dry out, that wind shifts around. Southwest breeze on Saturday. Look at this, 72 to 78 for many of us. Some lower 80s in the lower Connecticut River Valley. Good amount of sunshine. Wind about 10 to 20 miles per hour. The pollen's going to be blowing around on Saturday. Sunday, 80 plus. Manchester, Worcester, Springfield, Hartford, mid-80s. 70s all the way to the Canadian border. Some mid-60s in northern Maine, the cool spot. And Cape Cod should be right around 70 degrees as well. Notice by the time we get to Monday, still warm, though the Maine coastline and many of us through the Pine Tree State are a little bit cooler. So if we can get that onshore wind to kick in, the coastline will be a tad cooler, will be warmest through the interior, and then the warm front lifts north. Look at this on Tuesday, mid to upper 80s, some lower 90s in western New England. These numbers may be a little bit conservative too. So it's summertime heat that comes in. And the dew point, haven't talked about that in a while, does go up too. Not oppressive, but 50s to lower 60s. So you'll notice a bit of that humidity coming back into play as well. So with the feel of summer moving in, maybe you want a new tank top, flip top water bottle, beach towel as well. So many items, colors, sizes to choose from in our merchandise store. Check it out, swag.onedegreeoutside.com. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this 1 Degree Outside video.
Get exclusive content, support the mission at membership.onedegreeoutside.com, and don't forget, free and 5 stars on On the App Store and Google Play, search the #1 Degree Outside Weather.